It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Return starts at the 3. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Pretty throwing here to start. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. We'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pump and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. They send a man in motion. 1st down throw by Purdy. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Man in motion here. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Jones. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They've got a man in motion. They go play action on 1st. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jarvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now from the gun. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Purdy looking to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Darnold. Complete. It's Akers. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down. Second and 15. Pass is
caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They'll run here with Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. A reverse on the opening kickoff. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The throw again. It's Purdy. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dallas Turner picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing here, Darnold. He's on the move. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10 now. Has the connection to Hopkinson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Ty Chandler to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 58 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pretty throwing here on 1st. That throw finds Kittle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught by Jennings. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. From the red zone now. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That throw is looking for Brandon Ayuk. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. From the gun is Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this to Jefferson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Here's the snap on 4th. He's got it to his running back.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Diamador Lenore.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Purdy to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's
really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts from the goal line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Kittle brings it in. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down throw by Purdy. One little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Here's Purdy to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
On third down, Purdy. He has the first over the middle, and he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play, and it brings up a San Francisco first down. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Down to the 10. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Not the kick to bring out of the end zone, Brock. He is stopped well shy of where a touchback would have been. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Darnold looking to throw. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Motioning Jennings left. Now it's Purdy. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. Has it in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner.